Good afternoon, how are we all doing? Oh, that we should do. Put my webcam in the right place. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. There we go, that's better. And just need to do this. And we're good. So, hi Gundam Lewis Wenman, how you doing? Lewis Wenman. So it's early Sunday afternoon here in the UK. Again, it's just a little bit miserable outside, but it's warm inside. Hey Thief. So just a little bit of practice, run this for about an hour, I think. Bit of radio controlled model flying practice using Aerofly RC8. So let's do this. So starting with the F-16. Oh, I've just noticed my radio's on a low charge, but hopefully that won't cause a problem. Let's go. Bouncy bouncy down the runway, gear up, pull hard. Oops. Over the top, on the way down. I'm alright, Lewis, can't complain, keep him busy. Hey Victor, how you doing? I never plan these live streams, I'm very bad at that, I just do them ad hoc. But I haven't done Aerofly RC8 for a few days. I have been playing Digital Combat Simulator with my buddy Al. Haven't had so many people join in and watch that, so I don't know why that is. People are preferring the RC stuff. I thought some full-size simulation stuff would be quite interesting, but nobody's really tuned in for that. And I don't mind. I've got to try different things to see what people like. Oops, going in. Oh, well, that's fair enough, Lewis. School's more important. Yeah, can do, Lewis. A bit of 737, no problem. Let's do that. Hey Wingnut, alright. Thanks for tuning in to the Essential RC YouTube channel. Okay. Ah, it's just a bit of fun, mate. Just having a bit of practice. Working on the muscle memory. Gear down, let's slam this F-16. I'm not going to taxi back. I can't be bothered. 737. So lazy Sunday afternoon. So you meant this one, the Air Force One, I think, Lewis. I'm going to do a few airliners. I'm going to do the MD. It's the MD 100, isn't it? I really like the MD 100. Gear up. Hit the trees. So if this channel is new to you, then maybe you'd like to subscribe. Do lots of different stuff, not just flight simulation type stuff, but reviews of models. I go to various events around the country and film, uploading video on at least a daily basis. And look out for my latest one, probably be published later today. I think you'll like it a lot. So, wingnut, I am using Aerofly RC8. This is an RC simulator. I'm controlling it using my RC transmitter that I use to control all my RC planes. My PC, my desktop PC is very high spec because I run a lot of sim software and I invested in it recently. I don't know what to tell you. It's an Intel i9 processor with about 64 gigs of RAM. It's got the best NVIDIA card money can buy, a 2080 RTX, I think, GeForce 2080 RTX. You know, so, hey Villain, how are you doing? We'll do inverted down the runway just for Lewis. I do know that one of my sponsors is going to be coming out with a an airliner like this year, so look out for that. I'm sure I'll be doing a review of that. But don't tell anyone, it's a secret. I can't tell you who, I can't tell you when. Yes, no expense spared. Scraped together all my pennies from the little bit of money that YouTube or Google do pay out for the views that I get. And you do have to get a lot of views to get any sort of money. But anything I do make on the channel, whether it be through Google or from super chats, which are donations made by viewers through live streams like this, I reinvest in the channel. So this video that I'm going to be uploading this afternoon is of an Airliner. It's a huge ARC radio controlled model. I think powered by 4 turbine engines, jet turbine engines, which I have videoed before, but this time uniquely they let me mount a 360 panoramic camera on the tail of the model. So so I've mixed in some onboard shots with that camera. I was editing it very early this morning. So Wingnut's asking a question. So you link the controller, the transmitter, to the desktop PC using a cable that you buy with this game. So if you look up Aerofly RC8, you'll go to the Icarus website, and there are basically 2 options. If you're into RC already, then you would have a transmitter, and it's a good way of using your existing transmitter just by buying the cable and the software. If you don't have a transmitter, you can buy a dummy transmitter from them. It's a little bit more expensive, and what I'll do actually is I will drop the links, because that would help you out a lot, wouldn't it? Now, I wouldn't say this is the cheapest thing to buy. I can't remember the price, but if you want to get into radio control model flying, then this is the best way to do it. And the second best thing is to join a club where they can teach you how to fly safely, and by buying the right things. So anyway, let's land this one. Alright, so Wingnut, if it's got a trainer port on the back, then I've no doubt it will, yeah, okay. 2.4 gigahertz, quite a modern computer transmitter, is it? I would hope. If it is, then there we go, we're down. Don't know why it's going off down there. Never mind. So let me just stop that. Since you're asking, so that's the website for, and you'll see Aerofly RC8 is there. Then you can go into shop. Now I don't know if you're in Europe. I'm going to give you the links for Europe. Oh good lord! Oh, just give me a second. I was hoping this would be easy. Let's just do it this way. Yeah, so if you go to that link, that's the best thing to do. Go to that link, and then if you're interested in buying, you can. That link will give you all of the, tell you all about the features. And then there's a shop link in the top left, and it will take you to either Amazon USA or their website in Europe, I think. And you can explore all the different options. Oh dear, that was a quick way to take the wings off. So let's load the, where's the MD-11? I like this one, and actually it's available in lots of different schemes. Look, American Airlines, Finnair, Santa, or Swiss Air. I like. Let's try American Airlines. I didn't realise that. Wow, that's funky. So let's put this down the end of the runway. You see, it doesn't matter, Wingnut. You press spacebar, you're good to go again. Doesn't matter if you crash. Here we go. Spooling up the engines. Gear up. Now that. It's so much fun to fly, and I'm using rudder quite a lot to kick its ass around when I'm doing turns. I can't just rely on ailerons for the roll. See, you've got the full flaps down so I can fly slow, lots of drag. Really does simulate it quite well. Knife edge pass, man. Really? Well, hell, I can try. So I'll need quite a bit of speed. So I've climbed up, and we'll have to do a dive to get some real speed. And then hoik it over into 90 degrees. Alright, here we go. And pull level. And... whoa, no! To correct you, Paul, it was a beautiful plane. So no, not so good at knife edge. Let's try in a Swiss Air scheme. Oops. Just want it pointing vaguely in the right direction. Okay, here we go. Gear up, flaps up. Well, this is the thing, if you don't try, you don't know. The C5 Galaxy amazingly does knife edge quite well. I'll try that in a bit. Try again. What's up, bro? Simulator dudes in the house. I'm alright, mate. Better this time. Should I do that the other way? Just to prove I can do it twice? Nothing like knife edging a 737. I'll have to pull out of that. Better, huh? Enjoyed that so much I'm going to do it a third time. See, it loses height in the knife edge quite rapidly. Oh, that sounds nice, Paul. 1.5 metre, that's a decent size. 70mm though. That's multi-engine, I would guess. Multiple fans, right? And gear down on the MD11. Transmitter is really low on battery. Should have thought about charging it up. Ah. Now guys, what I'm going to do, because my if you look on my transmitter, the charge is very, very low, the voltage. So I'm just going to go and get my charger to plug into it. Otherwise I might have to end this session early. So I will be back in literally 60 seconds, as long as I can find it. Oh, hold on. I found it. It's right here, conveniently. Boom! Back in the game. Hi Gianni, how you doing? Gianni Moscato. I'm guessing you're Italian. Such a beautiful name. So C5 Galaxy. Ah, you see, Willie, you used the magic word. He said, please. I'm very big on, I've got 3 children. I'm very big on please and thank yous. You know, you say please, you go a long way in life. But always remember to say thank you as well. So, a World War II fighter. We've got a BF-109. Got the Corsair. And we've got an FW-190. Should we do FW-190? Let's do that. Beautiful. Then Gianni, I'm going to fly what I think it personifies Italian style in the air next. Someone else might guess what that is. Italia. I love Italy when I go to Italy. Best ice cream on the planet, I have to say. Oh, hope I get to go this year sometime. So here we go, FW-190. Let's rip up the runway. Bit of smoke. Does it have smoke? Oh, this doesn't have smoke for some bizarre reason. And the engine sound could be a little bit better on this, I think. Do a nosedive. Well, that's a dive, but I am going to pull out of it because I'm not suicidal. Ray, how you doing? Low pass. Four-point roll. Oh, I get you. Nosedive to inverted loop. I'm not sure that's strictly something you should do in a Warbird, but dive, dive, dive. Here you go. And 4 flaps. Gear down. It's almost impossible to land it without a bounce. I do find that quite frustrating. I didn't mean to do that. What was I going to do next? Oh yeah, I know what I was going to do next. So, for Gianni. Why am I over here? Ah! That's annoying. Damn. I don't know what's changed my position. I want to be over there. Yeah. Back where I was. Right, so MB339. Freccia Tricolori, the world famous display team. Actually, what I'm going to do, sorry to muck around a little bit, let's put this here, do that, and go into recording and record. And let's go. Gear up. And roll. So I'm recording this flight, and I'll show you why in a minute. Some might have seen me do this before. Not with this, not with this aircraft, mate. It won't do that. Hover. Yeah, Paul, there's a P-51. We can do that next. After they've done the next flight. Gear down. There we go. Right. Okay, so that was recording. That's about 3.5 minutes, so we'll stop that. Start and pause. Here's my model. So I put him down here, and I've got 2 of them. I like doing this, it's fun. Okay. And then we play. So if you thought RC flying was hard enough, try formation flying. It really, really is difficult. There are some guys that can do it very, very well. I'm not one of them. Oh, forgot about that. I did a circuit, didn't I? Damn it. Wheels down. There you go. So that's another little feature. So there you go. Okay, so let's what was I going to do next? Sure, somebody asked for something, didn't they? Maybe not. P51. Ah. P51 is actually true scale. P51. This is not easy to fly actually, particularly steering. Stop. So here we go. Release the brakes. I'm on half flat. It's better than I normally do, believe me. It does take a little while to get up to speed. Eric, how are you? I'm always at it, Eric. That's the truth. It's a drug, man. I'm feeding my habit. P51 on request. Oh, tree! I just wrecked my £5 million full-size P51. Try again. Oh my god! I do it so you don't have to. That's the truth. Oh, oh, oh. It's a good drug to have, you are right, sir. There are worse drugs, that's for sure. I tell you what though, I am actually more addicted. As a kid and as when I was younger, I was out whenever I could, even in rain and snow, flying. But these days, I like doing the filming and everything more, and reviewing models and stuff like that, and doing more simulator stuff and live streaming. That's what I really do enjoy doing. But I still have some. Well, I've got a room full of models that I'm sat in here. Most of them that I just don't get time to fly. Well, certainly not during the winter months. Yeah, I would agree, Paul. It's pretty good. Not easy to fly. Did you see this morning? I did actually publish a video, upload a video. My latest video is of two P51s like this flying with an F-15. That was quite a cool thing to see. Hey, thanks, Eric. I'm aiming for perfection. So it's unusual to get Warbirds flying with a jet, but they did it quite well, these guys. There's a team here called TJD Models. It's actually a shop, but they're a group of guys in that local area. Who are fairly crazy about flying scale models. And they fly these big models, but they make them all from scratch. I mean, they don't buy ready to fly models or kits. They actually build them from scratch, from plans. So that's about as addicted you can get when you build scale models. I mean, it takes hours, days, weeks and months to build this type of stuff. Let's do a slow pass. Flaps down. So I'm having to push the elevator down. Yeah, well, yeah, it does as a hobby, doesn't it? But I mean, people say it's an expensive hobby, but it's quite broad, isn't it? You can get in at many different levels, from flying cheap foamies that come with everything in the box, all the way up to flying jet turbine models with real jet engines. But other hobbies are pretty expensive. Golf, for example. Take golf. I mean, you can spend a fortune on golf with all the not just the clubs, but the clothing and all that, and green fees and all that. Oh my god. Right. I lost my concentration there. I want to try and land this. Yeah, A380, we'll do that next, Eric. No problem. I just want to try and land this. Excuse me, yawning. Geez, I think I just cleared the trees. So I'm coming from a long way out. Oh my god, it still bounced! Tail dragger's nightmare. Hey Kaz. Seriously difficult. I'd love to fly any type of airliner, Eric. I'm hoping to get one later this year, not turbine, it'll be electric ducted fan. But right, A380 for Eric. We supersized it. It doesn't come with any other schemes. It's only Singapore Airlines. It's a bit disappointing, considering the MD-11 does come in different schemes. But hey ho. Here we go. Let's get that out of the way. Alright, ready? Here we go. Permission to take off. Seats upright position, you've got your seat belts on. And we're up. I'm going to hoik this around. Oh, 2 meters, 747, that would be nice. Who makes that then, Paul? Is that from you made that from a kit? Be careful to do gentle moves, because otherwise I'll rip the wings off when it's going really fast. But I can do it's very hard to do that in a straight line. Scratch, man, you got skills. Wow. You got a link to any pictures of it you can share, Paul? Be interested in what scheme. Yeah, I bet. I mean, just the engine. It's mind-boggling engineering, isn't it? I don't know what I was doing there. I'll do a nicer slow low pass the other direction. Now I was thinking on this chat, Paul. If you've got any a link to the pictures, if you've posted them somewhere on a forum or something like that, surely you've shared the pictures on a forum somewhere like RC Groups or RC Universe or something like that. But if not, yeah, post them to the send them, do a post for the Essential RC Facebook group if you're on there. I reckon it's got to happen one day, Eric, hasn't it? Well, if Elon Musk gets his way, we'll be going into space, won't we, to be able to get from one side of the world to the other. Who knows? Probably not my lifetime. So there we go, A380. How about that? That's a fun thing to fly. Hope you like that, Eric. Good call on that one. Let's do should we do SR71? Always the crowd pleaser. Oops. No. Oh. Now there is an airliner, an RC airliner meeting in Germany in April, I think. Only happens every 2 years, but I'm hoping I am hoping the organisers will let me film at that. It's and it's not just airliners, but they do probably have an SR71 and a Concorde, which I would love to see flying. Hey 3N Aero, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So you are watching the Essential RC YouTube channel, a live stream, one of many things that I do, we do. I do have a small group of friends who help me out with this stuff. Fun. So if you're not subscribed already, then why not? You know, just click the button, it's absolutely free. Oh, Concorde would be too cool. I've seen a single engine Concorde, but not a multi-engine Concorde RC model. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, then please subscribe. Just click the button, it's totally free. Or if you're feeling so inclined, maybe a bit generous, then you could make a donation to the running of this channel. So that's the only way we keep it going. And you can do that by using the Super Chat button. It's the $sign button at the bottom of the page. Any small donation would be gratefully received and spent on you know, simple things to keep the channel going, like buying other simulators maybe, or other sim games, or other camera accessories that help me when I'm out filming, that type of stuff. Pulse Jet, ah man, I have seen, I only see Pulse Jets once a year. There's a show in the UK called Western Park, which is probably the best show of the year to go to, because Steve Bishop, who runs it, travels around the shows around the world himself, Japan and Europe and places like that. And so some of the best European pilots come to that show at Western Park. and one of the pilots that comes along flies Pulse Jet. And if you haven't heard of Pulse Jet, it's the loudest RC aircraft you'll ever see fly, but also pretty quick, like 250 miles an hour. If you look on my channel, you will find several videos of that Pulse Jet flying. Low pass. It looks so low because it's quite a thin looking thing, isn't it, the SR71. Right, let's put the wheels down. Down. So I think on this stream I'm just going to do one more model, one more aircraft. Let's pick one. Whew. Let's do the Constellation, Connie. Yeah, Pulse Jets are very fast, mate, that's for sure. Gear down. Okay, so coming to the end of this live stream then. Thanks very much if you've tuned in, especially those on live chat. Mill Hill, Paul, Simulator Dude, Eric Green, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Samuel Alberto, Paul Nichols, 3 in Aero. Yeah, very sad. Players who lost their lives. So that's it. Again, thanks very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, then click that button, and look out for the next video, probably later this evening, early, or if not that early, tomorrow morning. A bit of a special one that I've worked on recently. You'll enjoy it. But thanks everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of the weekend, what little of it there is left. Work tomorrow. And take care. See you soon. Bye.